How you guys doing? Replacing the starter motor. 96 Mazda 626. Had to take out the air intake. Go right there. 3 bolts, or 2 bolts in that nut. One nut's right here. Right on the side of the intake. Got 1 bolt right here. Then you got 1 bolt right here, right beside the ignition. And then for the starter, it's right under there, right under the throttle body. It's actually bolted into the transmission. You got 1 bolt right here. You see that hole right there? See if I can zoom back a little bit. Then you got 1 bolt on the side of all these lines, right beside it. Actually, you can't see I'm recording from my phone, so I'll show you the starter. You got 2 bolts up top. It's in there like that. There's 2 bolts up top and 1 bolt in the back. Got your ground hook up. Yeah, power wire ground to the solenoid to the starter. So that's what I'm working on right now. As you can see, started out on yesterday. So yeah, it'll be right there, right under the intake and throttle body. I already got the first top 2 bolts out, so I'm about to head to the bottom. Alright. Alright, now I'm under the car. What you see right there is your starter. Directly above this downpipe coming from the exhaust manifold. Right in between it, that's your ground wire coming from your battery to your car. Right where my hand is. I don't know what I just flicked off, but yeah, so this is your starter. See if it'll shimmy for you. That's sitting there pretty good. Still only got 1 bolt on it, but that's your starter. Not a really great picture. Again, I'm recording from my phone. That's your starter. You can see that right there is 1 bolt I took out from the top. And it'll be 1 more bolt right here where my hand is. See if I can get you up in there. Oh yeah, that's great. Yep, right there. That's the last bolt for the starter. I'm not trying to mess my phone up, so I'm not going to get too good. But yep, that's it. And you take it out. Still got to pull the wire off the ground and the hot, which is on top. But I'll get to that. I can't do it at the same time. So I've actually been looking for this, man. I want to change my do the big 3. Couldn't find it. It goes into the wire harness right after it goes past the intake. But it's actually right below your starter. I knew because at the battery it has a black wire with the yellow stripe. And of course it's bolted onto the engine, so couldn't be any other place. I'm gonna actually leave this one on and add 0 gauge. So yep. Alright, comment, subscribe. All positive, please. Any ideas, let me know. Thank you. That was a 626 video. Continue on the starter. Alright, I do have jack stands under here. But one more thing. I got the starter out, but to get it out, you actually have to take an intake manifold bracket off. It's 1 bolt up top. Can't see in there. Actually, it's that hole right there. 1 bolt up top. You can get it from the back though. And then there's 1 bolt down bottom. Intake manifold bracket to get off, just to get the starter out. It's actually in the way of the starter. There's an old starter. Always compare it to make sure it's the same product. Old starter. And a new one. Pretty much the same. So I'll get to putting these back in. Installation. It's the reverse of the remove, as they always say in the books. Alright. Okay, just curious. From the starter connection, the power wire. Just wondering where it comes over here. Pretty sure I know this one alternator goes to the battery. So does the starter go down to this connector right here? Yellow cord? Or does it come to the fuse box? It's only 3 wires, power wires coming from that. This wire harness right here. And I know one goes to the alternator, one goes to the starter, and one goes to the... So I'm trying to figure that out. One goes to the fuse box, so just trying to know. Let me know. Starter's all in. I don't know if you can see it right there. 1 bolt, 2 bolts. Second bolt is right here. New starter in there. Little shiny, only shiny part on the car. So we got her in. For y'all that don't know, EGR valve. Been having a problem with this. The code keeps popping up. Change the EGR valve. Change the electrical connector. Guess next to change the solenoid and this vacuum hose. Throttle body. Alrighty. And that'll be it. All I gotta do is put the airbox back on and tape. That should be fine. Hopefully this fixes the problem. I've been having a hard starting problem. But when I cut the car off, the pressure goes back to the tank. Should stay at around 35 psi. So I do have a fuel pump on the way, but that might be what caused my starter to go bad. It usually takes at least 4 cranks to start it up. But my Mazda 626 automatic, so I'm not going to do too much to it performance wise. But alright, thanks you guys.